Once upon a time, in a small village kissed by the warm Sahel winds and guarded by ancient baobab trees, there lived a young girl named Fatou. She had bare feet, a quiet spirit, and eyes that held the sky. Each morning, while the other children played among the millet fields, Fatou walked alone to the sacred well on the hilltop to fetch water. But this well was no ordinary well. The elders said it had been dug by the ancestors, and blessed by the spirits of the heavens. Whoever drew water from it with reverence would receive an invisible gift: peace in the heart, light in the soul, and wisdom for life. One day, the village elder, Mbaka, called Fatou beneath the shade of the great tree. "My child," she said gently, "your time has come. You've been chosen to carry the sacred water jar during the full moon ceremony." Fatou's heart skipped a beat. It was a great honor, but also a sacred task. "You must climb the hill alone before dawn," Mbaka explained. "Draw water from the sacred well, and return without spilling a single drop. If your heart is light, the water will stay clear. But if pride or fear fills you, the jar will crack." Fatou bowed her head. "I will try." That morning, as the stars faded and the sky turned soft and pale, Fatou placed the jar on her head and climbed the hill in silence. The trees whispered ancient prayers, and the moonlight led her path like a guardian. "At the well," she whispered, "O ancient source, fill my jar with your blessing." And as she drew the water, she felt not just coolness, but a soft warmth, like a smile from above. On the way back, she faced many distractions. A merchant offered her a golden necklace in exchange for just one sip. A young man praised her beauty and begged her to pause. A butterfly with golden wings danced before her, inviting her to follow it into the forest. But Fatou did not stop. She kept walking, calm, steady, and humming softly. "This water is not for me. It is for the village. For the elders. For tomorrow." When she finally reached the village, the jar was whole, the water pure. She placed it in the sacred circle, and at that very moment, a ray of light broke through the clouds and kissed the water's surface. The old storyteller stood and declared, "Let all remember Fatou. The heart that stays pure is the vessel of hidden miracles." From that day on, a song was sung in the village. Musical note: she who carried the sacred jar, she who chose the path of silence, she who poured no drop but gave her all, was Fatou, the girl with the true heart. Moral of the story: blessings are not always gold or praise. Sometimes they are in what you carry, and how you protect it for the good of others. True purity is the vessel of miracles.